back to my channel, and you're tuned into All Eyes on Nika. So today is quite different. I'm gonna try to give y'all a story time. Like a lot of my friends been telling me to do this. That's what I'm about to do for y'all today. So just to let y'all know, it's really no bad blood. Like it's just entertainment, and I feel like it's probably like a lot of girls out there that's in relationships that you just don't need to be in, and you need that little kick for you to what I'm saying, not be in that relationship anymore. So this is my toxic relationship story time. I'm just give it like a little overview, and then like what made me really leave this relationship. I really don't care who wanna get mad or whatever. This could probably help somebody in the future. Cause at the end of the day, my life wasn't peaches and cream. Okay, like now it's all good in the hood, and I'm happy and everything. But listen, it was some dark times, but the grass is definitely greener on the other side. All right, so basically, I'm just give like a little overview. Like I met this boy, we're gonna name him Jordan. Okay, so I met Jordan when I was a senior in high school, and at the time I was saying like I'm not gonna date anybody in my school because I've been there for 4 years. I already know everybody, so I already know like who you've been with, this is that and the third. Like I'm not dating nobody unless somebody new comes in. So Jordan comes in that year, and he's new whatever, and then like we start talking. Anyways, um, things was going good, like but it was good. Ended up losing my virginity to Jordan, and everything was going smooth and all that stuff. Now it's time for me to graduate, and he was like younger than me, so it's time for me to graduate. And then that's when like everything kind of just started like starting to get questionable. So now I'm in college, and in my freshman year, he would just like say stuff like if I'm think I'm better than him and stuff like that, in which case I really wasn't. And I'm trying to I'm saying still motivate him from college, because I'm doing good. I want you to do good too. Eventually, we could both be in college together. Like, you literally only got one more year. Like, come on, finish up what you gotta do. So now, I'm like, okay, I want to get a job, and now I'm getting a job. So now it's like I got school, and I have a job. So it's really no time for me to see you, none of that. So at this point, like Jordan starts getting tired. Like even on my breaks, I be talking to my coworkers, and Jordan will just like be upset with me for talking to my coworkers. Like, oh, it's me and you time. Why are you talking to your coworkers? All that. And I'm like, bro, what? I'm at work. So now like he starts getting mad about me being at work. So I try to get him a job. That did not work out. So mind you, throughout this whole time, I'm with Jordan. Like we don't go nowhere. We don't do nothing, and it's about to be 3 years, bro. Like, and I'm thinking like whatever. He kept telling me like, oh, you want to show off all this stuff, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, we in the house for the entire 3 years. We don't do nothing. Like, literally nothing. So at this point, like, I'm even scared to like even to my parents that I'm still with him, because it's just nothing to really show. Like you still in high school, and I'm in college, and it's just not, we're not on the same level, we're not thinking about the same things. So I'm on like my second year of college, and that summer, it was that summer, and then like everything that could possibly go wrong in our relationship went wrong. I'm not even gonna go into details, but literally everything that could go wrong went wrong. So now we broke up, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not going back and whatever. And then I met somebody else, and it's like this guy was freaking showing me like a whole different vibe, like dates and all that, but it didn't really work out. So now I go back to Jordan, and I'm like, I'm just like not feeling it. And then now, like, Jordan is starting to act right and all that stuff. But it's like, I actually, like, mentally left the relationship, if you get what I mean. Like, I was just not for it. Like, I was there, but I wasn't there. Like, I was physically there, but I wasn't there mentally. So now the arguments, like, spiked. Like, when I say we was arguing every day, we was arguing every single day. So I was just still there, but at this point, I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna just be here just to be here because, like, we got a past and all this stuff and whatever. So, like, I think Jordan starts to peep, like, what's really going on. So now, after that, I'm gonna just tell you, like, what really, like, finished our relationship. And this, you would not, like, Jordan, if you're watching this is what happened. So stop going around calling me a damn rat, okay? Anyways, because I know you watch me. Let's really talk about it. So anyways, he started to, like, be, like, good in a way. Like, but let me explain what I mean by good. Like, we will always talk, everything, the arguments kind of, like, lessened down. And, like, he's always called me and stuff like that. And it was be a good vibe, but it was like I just wasn't for it. Like, it was like 2 years of putting up with your crap, and I'm just over it at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a taste of, like, what guys are actually out there doing for girls, and at this point, like, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. But I'm just gonna stay here because, like, Jordan was a very emotional roller coaster, and I was not for it. Like, he had, like, a very tough background with, like, his family and stuff, and I kind of wanted to show him different. But it was like me trying to heal him in the process was breaking me. Like, I don't understand if y'all know what I mean by that. So this point, I'm working, I'm going to school, and he's still in high school. So he wanted to do this good gesture for me, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna get you a Metro card so you don't have to take all these Ubers. I was taking Ubers, and they were like $30, and plus I'm going to school. So, like, he wanted to do that good gesture for me, and I was like, like, oh, thank you. Like, that would really, like, lessen all my expenses. So I'm going over to Jordan house, and I'm on the phone with my friend, my best friend at the time. We gonna name her Chanel. So I'm on the phone with Chanel. I'm saying, like, yo, like, it's graduation time, and I don't hear Jordan talking about graduation. Like, what's going on with him? You know what I'm saying? So she like, oh yeah, you need to find it out ASAP because, like, you about to be there's such a sophomore in college, and he's still a senior in high school. You need to, like, straighten that out. Like, that does not look good or whatever. So as I'm walking to Jordan house, like, I'm telling him like, what's going on with, graduation. It's graduation time. Like, out here, you trying to give me, like, when they be giving you tickets to come to the graduation. I'm like, where my ticket at? So he's like, yeah, I'm not graduating. I'm gonna wait till January. Mind you, we in, like, June. No, we in May. So I'm like, what you mean January? Like, he didn't even say. I'm like, we not even saying summertime. Like, how bad can your grades be? Like, you about to be left back a whole 2 years. Like, I was just not feeling it. So at this point, I'm being your whole parent. Like, I'm not even your girlfriend no more. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going there. Now I hung up on him. We got into a little argument because he's mad that I asked him about that. So I called back Chanel, and we on the phone, and I'm telling her, like, yeah, like, whatever. Like, I'm just coming here to pick up my Metro card or whatever that he's gonna give me. So now I reach Jordan house, and I got the merchant card. Did he give me the merchant card yet? Yeah, he gave me the merchant card, and then he was saying like his friends pulled up. So he's saying to me like, oh, such and such could drop you home. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because first of all, I never met this dude. And then it's like 3 other niggas in the back seat. So you tell me if I'm going to go in a car with 4 niggas that I don't know. He's saying like, oh, he's in the car too. That shouldn't be nothing. No, I don't feel comfortable with like 5 niggas in the car. So now he's getting mad because I'm saying no. So at this point, he feels that basically like I'm testing his ego in front of all his friends. So now he gets mad and he grabs the phone. I'm still on the phone with Chanel and she's like, oh, give me the phone back, whatever. He grabs the phone. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing this. We're on the road. I just got off a freaking 8-hour shift. Like, I'm trying to go home. Mind you, this is Mother's Day. So I'm trying to go home to my mother. I just got off work and I'm coming to see you on Mother's Day and you wanna, do all of this. Now he takes my phone and he's going in the car and he's closing the door on me. Right? I'm like, yo, you serious, man? Like, I'm not doing this. He like in the car. I'm saying no. He felt some type of way. And I'm like, bro, I'd rather take the van and go home. Like, I'm not trying to this, that. He's like, oh, let's just up your home. You could pay him this, that. I'm like, bro, no. So now, he took my phone. I was like, yo, give my phone back. And he's like, like, why you want your phone? Open your phone, this, that. And I'm like, I'm not opening my phone, bro. I'm not even your girlfriend. And I said, I'm not even your girlfriend. And at this point, like, he starts crying. And, like, he gets, like, really angry. And I'm just, like, I didn't really meant to say that. But at that point, I did not feel like his girlfriend. Because, mind you, I told you, like, I felt like his mom at this point. We in a up and down relationship. And we're not on the same level. So, like, no. And then I'm talking to people and then, like, they showing me this and that. But that was before, like, I came back with him. And I'm like, I'm going to be here just to be here. So now he takes my phone and he's walking around his whole hood with it. Like, I'm seeing 3 blocks in. I'm following him from my phone because at this point, I'm ready to go home. So he was like, oh, like, getting your phone back, this is that. I'm like, yo, give me my phone. He's like, oh, I'm going to break your phone. I'm like, bro, no, you not. Like, stop playing with me. He's like, say I won't. I'm like, you won't break my phone. Why Jordan took my phone and was like on the floor. Now, I got a good case on my phone, so like it bounced like this. Then Jordan goes and stomps on my phone, bro. This thing stomps on my phone. So now I'm like,
Hi.
Okay.
like, nah, like, no way, you just stomped on my phone. Like, did you pay for my phone? Have you ever paid for a phone bill? I don't think so. So now I'm like, bro, he's not that ass. No, he did not just break my phone. So now I was literally start walking away. So now he's following me and I'm pushing him off. And then like he tried to like pick me up top. So now this day it was raining, so like I took my umbrella out and I started hitting him with my umbrella because like let me go. He dropped me on the floor, like I just went, I scraped my knee up and my nail broke at the time. I try to like bite him or whatever because he was like holding on to me, like trying to like choke me out and stuff like that, and I was not for it. So after all that, we there wrestling, and there's this lady. She's asking me if she should call the cops, and I'm like, no, like I'm fine, whatever, whatever. So now he tried to give me his phone, talk about some you could break mine, so we even. Nigga, what? So now I'm trying to take up the phone. So, cause like clearly, like my phone is broken. I don't know what I could possibly tell T-Mobile happened to my phone. Why homeboy raced me to the phone and threw it in the sewer? A whole sewer. Like, what more damage do you want to do, bro? What more? What more do you want from my life? Like at that point, I'm like, yo, my whole phone. So now I'm like, I don't even know how I'm about to go home and explain this to my mother. I mean, I was paying my was I pay my phone bill? I mean, I bought the phone, but I wasn't sure if I was paying my phone bill at the time. So basically, I'm walking around like trying to figure out like what I'm gonna tell my parents. Now, he is friends with Chanel's boyfriend, so he called Chanel's boyfriend, and he's like, "Oh, tell Chanel to come get her right now. This is that and third, and so I guess Chanel pulls up like afterwards. She took a Uber to come, and I already walked off. So the whole time like I didn't even get to talk to Chanel for like a whole hour. I'm walking around. It's dark and night. Mind you, I got off at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. This was like 8 a.m. I got home at 10 o'clock that night. So now, after Chanel goes home, I ran into like these girls, and it's like I'm trying to like message Chanel off of freaking social media from these girls' account because I don't even remember my account, and I knew for a fact that Chanel was not gonna answer. I didn't know Chanel's number, mind you. We've been friends for like 4 years. Y'all need to remember. Listen, I need to stop taking this phone stuff for advantage. Only people phone number that I knew was my parents, and my house phone number and my number. I didn't know Chanel's number, and like that's what messed me up at that time. Not really, because later on it was getting late. And I just hopped on the bus and went to Chanel's house because I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do? I don't know how to go home right now. Like, what's gonna happen? So I get to Chanel house, and I think hold on, let's backtrack a little bit. So I had ran into Jordan, and at this point I just wanna beat his ass. So um I'm trying to like punch after Jordan, and then he ends up swinging at me, but like I think he had like either my card or like the charger, and like it scratched me by my eyes. Like I had like a little like bruise right here, and the bruise was like visible. Like I'm not light skinned, but like you could see if I if someone hit me, you could see it on my face. So I didn't even know that I had a hit. I had something on my face. So now I go to Chanel house, and Chanel's mom is like, "Oh, what's this? What happened? Whatever." And I'm telling her, she's like, "Oh, like you know how your mother is. So like, what are you gonna tell your mom?" And I'm like, I don't know. I was gonna tell my mom what happened because like, what can I possibly say? So now Chanel and her mom is trying to like help me come up with a lie because like I don't want no nothing crazy to happen because my plan was at the time is to just get Jordan line because wow, like at this point I'm kind of like I'm knowing people now, and like that was my last resort. I was gonna get him lined and whatever. So now they're telling me like, oh, let's just say you get jumped and that they stole your phone and whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, like that's a good excuse or whatever. And I guess because it was late, um, Chanel had already called my mom asking if I got home. And my mom was like, no, I didn't get home yet. So now, she called my mom and told her like, oh, she's here, whatever, whatnot. She got jumped. Whatever. I was like, what? Like, what if I? So I go home. My mom was not believing that I got jumped because like, my mom knows I can fight. Everybody knows I can fight. So my mom's like, how you? So now my dad is like, how you get jumped and lost your phone? Like, you really took 2 L's in a day? And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. So it's the next day now. Mom comes to me again and she's asking me what happened. She's like, you know what, I'm gonna go to your job where you got jumped at, and I'm gonna check all them cameras, and we gonna get the cops involved. No, we was gonna get the cops involved yet. Yeah, she's gonna get the cops involved. And I'm like, like, I don't know what to say right now. Cause if she ordered my job, what camera? There's no camera to the thing is, she and the cops involved at my job. It's like mad embarrassing. Like I feel kind of just got this job. Now I tell mom what happened and she called the cops. I'm telling her no, don't call the cops because like that's mad weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she wasn't believing what happened. So she called the cops and for me to say like everything that happened. I got this big ass bruise on my eye. My leggings got holes in it and all that stuff. So basically that's what happened. And I really was trying to hold it down, but by the end of the day, kudos on my for doing all that, because at the end, I got the restraining order. And knowing me, if that didn't happen, I feel like either way, I never been in a situation like that, so I wouldn't have went back in a relationship. And it's been like a year plus now, and I haven't went back. I haven't seen him for a whole year and stuff. He tried to like reconnected like Thanksgiving, how he's thankful for me and stuff like that, and like he sent me a
I love you, bitch. Oh my god. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
I was just like, girl, my boyfriend now does more than what you've done, and like it was like basically 3 months, and he ain't looking for me in almost 3 years. So just let you know, like it's gonna really look bad me going through shit with your significant other, but you need to leave and then you realize that there's better for you out there. And know your worth, ladies. Like, know your worth. Like, trust me. At this point, I've been there, done that, and I'm so happy now. Like, even my boyfriend tells me that even if I'm not with him, like, still know my worth. Like, don't ever like let nobody walk over me and tell me like, you know, anything, whatever. But man, I'm just happy that I got out of that, and I could say I went through that. And if anyone need advice on relationships like that, like I'm here to talk, because but just know it's no bad blood over here. I'm good with all that. And at the time, it was so bad, like where it was females that was writing posts about me, all that stuff, just because like I got a restraining order against him, and I guess like the cops went to his house and whatever. Like, please, it ain't worth it. Look at me now. But shout out to Jordan for doing all that, for letting me meet Courtney. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a nice night. Bye.